I'm Patricia Werhane. I'm the instructor for this course. I am obviously an American, as you can hear from my accent. I grew up in a very small town in Idaho, and if you look at the map of the United States, in the west, near Oregon and Washington, just east of that is a long, thin state called Idaho. Idaho is big, but there are no people, 750,000 people. And so I grew up in this really big place with a very small town and very small town thinking. And I had to push myself out of that thinking. When I went to university, I went to Northwestern University, but I was already married by then and had children. And that was a challenge because there weren't very many women in the program. And frankly, there weren't many that were pregnant. And they were always amazed that I kept coming back and finishing. But I was determined to have a career. And I hope the women in our course will keep that in mind. You can do it. It's possible. Just don't give up your ideals. And don't give up your children either if you have them. They're very important. So then after graduate school, I taught for a time at a small college in Switzerland called the American College of Switzerland. And there, because they were short of staff, I wrote the catalog and taught mathematics, philosophy of art, play production, and philosophy and political theory. What I learned there is you can do anything if you have to, and clearly I wanted the job and had to. But when I came back to the United States, then my first job was at Loyola University of Chicago, and they needed someone to teach business ethics. Well, I thought I could do that since I'd done all these other things, and I said yes. And a colleague of mine, who's now at the Wharton School in Philadelphia, he and I realized we didn't have a textbook in this course, nothing at all. So we developed a textbook after our syllabus. So like your first module that you did, well, that would be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on, and sent it in. And we were very fortunate. We were one of the first books in business ethics. It's been in 8 editions, and it's, well, quote, a bestseller. I mean, by textbook standards, of course. So after that, then I went to the University of Virginia in the Darden School and became the Peter and Adele Ruffin professor there and ran an institute, it's a center actually for business and professional ethics at the university. And there I wrote more, and that's when I got interested in healthcare and organization ethics. And later I developed some work in leadership, particularly looking at women leaders. And I'm still working on that and interested in that topic. From there, I went to DePaul University to run their Institute for Business and Professional Ethics. I'm professor of emerita there, as well as the Wicklander Professor of Business Ethics at DePaul University. I'm now currently the adjunct professor in business administration at the University of Illinois. And I also am the co-producer of a small documentary television series called Big Questions that works on global issues of poverty all around the world.